Well, it's the first day of our White River Air fly-in fishing adventure, and this is a pike and a walleye trip. And the 98-cent question becomes, where do you start? There's a lot of water here. And some of the things that I would recommend, on this particular trip I brought in a small portable sonar unit. It's Elite 7 by Lowrance, and I've got it mounted remote or portable here. I've got GPS for navigation, of course sonar, but even more important than that, in some instances, this particular graph tells me water temperature. So I'm looking at 69 to 70 degrees on the surface right now, and that gives me a good cue as to what might be happening. It's the end of June, the water temperature is 70, that means the fish are going to be active, and it also means that the weed growth is going to be established, and there's a pretty good chance if I can find weeds, I'm going to find fish using the weeds, both pike and walleye. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look around me and I'm going to try and see if I can have some obvious visual cues of where to start. Things like points are always good places to start. Weed beds that you can see growing up above the water, and also submerged weed beds that you can see both on the sonar and just by looking into the water are going to be good places to start. So those are going to be my first places. Because the water temperature is warm and I think the fish are active, I probably can get by with a fast presentation, something that I'm moving quick through the water. A spinner bait, a crankbait, a jig that I'm actually swimming through the water, not just hopping on bottom. So I want to cover water first pretty quickly until I come to the conclusion of what maybe is going on out here. If the fish will bite on this fast presentation, that's a good thing. If not, I may have to slow down. But I think with water temperature the way it is today, we can get fish to bite moving baits pretty fast. Let's get started. There's a fish. I think I found me a little pocket of walleyes here. All I'm doing is pitching a little 1/4 ounce jig with a grub tail on it. And the reason why I've opted to pitch is because I can cover ground a little bit faster. That's the carbon copy to the one that I just lost. That's a little nicer, maybe a little bit nicer fish. Certainly the kind I'm looking for lunch. Let's see if I can give him the old alley-oop here. That's gonna be my dinner tonight right there. That's what we're looking for. That size right there is perfect for the table, and that's exactly where he's gonna go. Just throw him up there, out of my way, and we'll see if we can maybe find some more. One of the mistakes I think that people make in walleye fishing is they don't think shallow often enough. That fish I just caught in about 3 to 4 feet of water, believe it or not. Clear water,